Hey guys, and welcome back. So before you mastered my green wellness smoothie and you've dabbled in my yellow digestive aid smoothie, and today we are going to round out our week with a berry blast red and black antioxidant rich power smoothie. So there's a couple of fun things about this particular one. I do this one towards the end of my week when I need a little extra boost and I'm feeling worn down. And there's two ways that I do this smoothie. So this is the full, have it all in my fridge, ready to go, I'm stocked smoothie. And then I'm going to show you a quick cheat smoothie by having stuff in your freezer, because berries are really hard to keep fresh. So they are an excellent item to have in the freezer at all times. And I'm going to share with you a couple of them that I keep that are easy to open up, dump into the blender, and you're set to go without preparation. For this powerhouse antioxidant smoothie, you're going to want to start with an array of berries. I've got strawberry, blackberry, raspberry, and blueberry here. Again, you don't have them fresh, you can go frozen, but do an array of your reds and blacks and blues. Berries are technically loaded with antioxidants. They improve blood sugar and insulin response. They're great in fiber. They fight inflammation, lower cholesterol. They're great for the skin. Just overall a wonderful addition to your smoothie and a great underlining base. For me, the second component of this antioxidant smoothie is actually something called acai berry. You are not going to find these fresh around here. So there's two ways to add acai to your smoothie. The first is acai powder. The other is acai puree. If you're going to do the puree, and well, in both cases, find one that has no sugar added and no other additives, that it is strictly acai berry. The reason we want acai berries in this is because they have a very unique nutritional profile for a fruit. They're somewhat high in fat, but they're super low in sugar. And the fat is actually essential fatty acids, and they contain omega-6 and omega-9. So you're getting your omegas for boosting brain function. They have extremely high antioxidant levels, so it's excellent for overall skin care. It promotes heart health and improves your immune system and aids in weight loss, reduces bad cholesterol, boosts your energy, promotes heart health. I mean, the list is extensive. This is a true superfood, and it has to be in your smoothie. If you have the opportunity to add a plum to this, do so. Red plums tend to be very sweet. Purple plums tend to be a little bit tart, so keep that in mind. But they're an excellent source of calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, vitamins A, C, and K, and of course folate. Excellent thing to add to your smoothie. I don't have them here, but cherries, when in season, if they're fresh or even frozen, organic cherries are wonderful additions to this, especially midweek. Cherries relieve insomnia because of a hormone they contain called melatonin. They facilitate weight loss. They lower hypertension. They have excellent anti-aging properties, prevent cardiovascular diseases. So on top of this, if you have cherries, please add them. Next over here, you're going to see kale. This is red-leafed kale. So slightly different from what we used for the wellness smoothie, but same generic properties as far as nutrients. It is amongst the most nutrient-dense leafy greens available. Loaded with powerful antioxidant, it's an excellent source of vitamin C. It can help lower cholesterol and is also one of the world's best sources of vitamin K. So we definitely want to include that. Unlike the green smoothie where we used green grapes, here we're going to use red or black grapes. They have the same nutritional properties. They're generally very high in antioxidants, lots of vitamin C, potassium, which can help lower blood pressure, and have compounds that help protect against high cholesterol by decreasing cholesterol absorption. I've got apple. So again, same as our green smoothie, I'm choosing a red apple, although it, again, doesn't matter what color. So they're chock full of antioxidants. They will help keep your skin elastic and fight off the aging process. Low in fat, high in fiber, increase the body's metabolism, rich in vitamins A and C, minerals and calcium, so great for bones. They help slow down the aging process and enhance overall beauty, so you have that. They also help in proper nutrition of the skin and eliminate circles under your eyes to a great extent. So next in this smoothie, you recognize the turmeric again. Yes, we're adding this here. We're going to sneak it in because we want those powerful medicinal properties. The anti-inflammatory dramatically increases the antioxidant capacity of the body, linked to improved brain function, lower risk of brain disease, prevents cancer, even Alzheimer's disease. So we're bringing that one back. Also going to throw in a little bit of lime. I know it's sour in comparison to everything else, but the lime actually does pull everything together. It's a great source of magnesium and potassium, great for the skin, improves digestion, fights off infection, helps boost the immune system. So we're going to bring that back into this smoothie. Then, of course, I'm sneaking in another vegetable here and throwing in the carrot. You can never have enough carrot. I mean, it's so good for your eyes, and it's high in fiber, and it's so good. So we're going to sneak that in. We're going to have our seed blend. Again, you can isolate it and just do chia seeds. You can just do hemp or just flax. It's up to you. Just make sure you ground it up really well so your smoothie's not gritty. And with the berries, especially because you're going to have all those seeds from the berries in there too, so we're going to give it an extra little time in the blender. You're going to want your coconut water. This is to help boost hydration. Now, I'm big on coconut water in these smoothies as opposed to juice because I'm not increasing the sugar content of my smoothie. And then even though this is a berry blend, I'm going to, of course, sneak in just a teaspoon of my, my power-packed super greens. And last but not least, because this is a super berry blend, I wanted to point out this is a really cool little addition. This has goji powder, blueberry powder, and acai powder. So if you don't want to just do that, you can do a little blend. Goji berries are fantastic. Love adding those into anything. Those are our ingredients. This is the ultimate antioxidant smoothie. But if you can't do this, I'm going to show you a cheat. We all know that you can find berries in the freezer. It's pretty easy to find in any grocery store. Strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries, pretty easy. All you have to look for is organic, right? So we have organic frozen. The cool thing about Trader Joe's is that they have organic wild blueberries. So these are the blueberries that I grew up on. And in comparison to the berries that we get from the grocery store fresh, when you open them up, have white flesh. These do not. When you open these up, they are black, dark blue, extremely fragrant, and so tasty. A lot higher in antioxidants and much more nutritionally dense than the fresh ones you buy at the store. So I love these, and I love that they're available. This is the other thing that Trader Joe's has, and this blend right here is the Very Cherry Berry Blend. This particular blend I love in addition to this one. This has cherries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. It's a wonderful blend. Add into that, yep, there's more. I've found these in multiple places. Again, this one's from Trader Joe's. This is unsweetened organic acai puree packets. They come like that. So literally you peel this off and you dump it into your blender and you're done. That's it. That's your smoothie. That's your cheat sheet right there. I've seen them at Sprouts. I've seen them in other places as well. Just make sure you're looking for unsweetened and organic. That's the key. If you do your 1 packet of acai, you do a 1/4 cup of the Very Cherry Berry Blend and a 1/4 cup of some frozen high nutrient dense berries. You can even do your blackberries and your strawberries added to this. That's it, you're done. Add your coconut water, add your supplements, and you have a smoothie ready to go in under 5 minutes. That's your cheat. Now, it's a cheat. So whenever possible, always go back to the full recipe. But if you can't and you're in a hurry, this is great to have on hand. Let's start with the kale. We're gonna do about 2 smoothies worth here. The kale comes in a big, large bunch, so I'm just gonna use 2 leaves. We're just gonna cut them down the middle and then chop them. Nothing fancy. We're just making them smaller so that when they go into the blender doesn't have such a hard time going through everything. There's our 2 smoothies worth, yeah. For our berries, you want to make sure that you wash these thoroughly, and we're just going to take the tips off of our strawberries. Don't pre-wash your berries. They will get soggy and go bad quicker. So you want to wash these just before you use them or just before you eat them. Just divide them up roughly evenly. I want to make the berries the stars of this smoothie, so those are going to be my focus. Next, we're going to just go ahead and throw in our turmeric, about this size, our plum. We have a plum to add to this one. So this is a red plum, and it's actually relatively sweet. So just gently twist it. Comes right off. And for this particular smoothie, I just want a quarter. I'm just gonna apple. With the apple, again, we just want a quarter. I just want to use the apple for sweetness, and I want to get some of those nutrients that the apple provides with the pectin and all those natural minerals that are in it. I'm gonna sneak in my carrot. Now, by the way, keep in mind, I pre-wash everything and it sits in my refrigerator ready to go whenever I need it. So don't freak out that I'm not washing all of these. They're already washed. We're going to go half and half. Let's take just a small piece of our lime. So I'm just taking a sliver of a lime, very small piece. And now our grapes, so tedious part. So with this one, we're just gonna pick off what it is that we wanna put in our smoothie. I like a good handful of grapes mixed. So 1 handful of mixed grapes for each side. Okay, so now we need our blender. So you can adjust this recipe as you like. So if you wanna have more than a couple of these on hand, then double the recipe and bag yourself some more. So I'm gonna do 1 fresh smoothie right now, and then I'm going to bag the rest. And I've marked my bag. This is my little Ziploc bag. It says berry on it. And it also is giving me a reminder to add my greens, my nuts, and my acai, which is not fresh in here, right? And I want that acai in there. We're gonna do our 1 side into the blender and the other side into the bag. And berries freeze quite well, so this is a good one to prep. You just don't want it sitting in your freezer for, months at a time. You want to consume it within a couple of weeks, so 14 days max. So there's my bag ready to go, and that's going in the freezer. And let's finish off our smoothie right now. So for our smoothie right now, it feels like everything is ready to go, but we're missing 1 key ingredient. It's the acai. So you have a choice. You can add the acai puree from the freezer, which will give it a cold aspect to our fresh smoothie here. Or you can add ice to chill it down. Or you can do your powders. Right now, I need a little bit of a pick-me-up. It's midweek. So I'm going to actually go with my superfood berry blend because it's got the goji powder in there as well as the acai. And gojis are great for energy. And it's quite pretty, nice and red. The serving size for this is 1.5 teaspoons, but because I want to make it my primary, I'm actually going to do 2. I'm throwing in my 2 rounded teaspoons of my seed blend. And then I'm just going to sneak in a few more greens because why not? We're going to sneak in a little green. We just have to add our coconut water. This is 11 ounces. All right, this one's ready to go. Remember, we have a ton of seeds in here, not just from the add-on of the flax and chia, but we also have all those berries in there, which are loaded with seeds. So we're gonna run this on high for a good long while just to make sure that all that stuff is cut up. And another reason why you really need a good quality blender. So you can see, left it in there for quite a while. I really wanted to break down all those seeds. So if you take a sip at this point and it's still gritty, you might want to throw it back in. But you'll figure it out as you start using your mixer more. This, like your yellow one, is a great way to introduce some of those fruits and vegetables that your kids or your family doesn't too much care for. It's a great way to sneak it in because all you're going to be tasting is the berries. Antioxidant, superfood, berry smoothie. Hope you enjoy. Na zdraví, to good health, and I'll see you next time.